What's up? Ziv at Deathless Rage. Hey, Rivals. This time of the night? You're goddamn right about that. Alright, what do we have here? We have a game minimizing. Hey, Chunky Bubba. Alright, so you have some... just like a reasonably high speed grass map. Your medium speed. Alright. Oh. Flip over. Damn. Time versus trackmania, hunting for warrior medals. Nice. Hello, D5 dog. Hey, HBX. Hello, Soul Snatcher. Yeah, you really did not want to drop the gear in the first part of the map. Silver. Do you go in the Newcastle? I'm assuming that's for a job or something. Your mum's moving there, you have no choice. Oh, okay, fair enough. Unforgiving lines? Yeah, looks like it. That's normally the case with grass maps. Because grass is a very heavy surface, if that makes sense. There's not much you can do. There's not much you can do to adapt your line. So you have to get it right the first time. What? Okay. Time would that be? Wait. Okay, I'm way off the pace. I need to actually learn the map. Keep forgetting that jump is there. Alright, somewhat okay now. Yeah, I kind of remember what that time was. No. Sorry, we got 6 minutes. Oh, come on, man. Okay. Oh, rank 69. Perfect. Absolutely no idea how I kept that gear. Alright, there we go. Still not comfortable, but getting there. Missing half a second up to there. It's a long track. It's only 40 seconds. That's pretty standard for a cup of the day. That turn is insane. Oh my god, this is bad. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing on this track, like how to drive it. I'm losing. How am I 4/10ths down by there already? I'm doing something very wrong. Point 2 down? Yeah, I'm doing something very wrong in the start. Peanut butter. There we go. That's a bit better. Alright, there we go. Green. Is there intrusive thoughts tomorrow again? Not likely. Greetings from Malta? Yeah, hello. SD. Oh. Hello, Smiley. Greetings from Canberra. A local. Nice. Hello, Strobe Waffles. Honk honk. Just didn't want to miss it if it was happening. Fair enough. If the energy is there, I'll do it, but yeah, no promises. Nice, Mozzie. Congrats. Happy times on G the 123. Here in Perth. Congratulations, all my condolences. Probably the latter. Fair enough. It's real far from Sydney, which has that going for it. Alright, golf. It's real far from everywhere. It's the most isolated city in the world. Is it actually? Is Perth actually the most isolated city in the world? It sure is. There you go. Today I learned. Ow. Good thing it was warm-up round. Most isolated major city. Fair enough. Nice. Oh, plus 0.69. Look at this. Plus 69. Perfect first round. Today is a good day. You're in cup, by the way. Sam says. Oh, there you are. Finished fifth that round. Nice one. Peanut butter. Nice. Muddy yaps quite a bit outside of locked in. But yeah, I do. Sometimes. Only on stream, actually. When I'm not streaming, I'm very, very quiet. Even more so. But also it depends on my overall energy levels. Right now they're a bit mid, but it's for good reason. So that was a very unfortunate mistake. Well, we're still not red, so we're fine. This track is satisfying to watch. Your face is satisfying to watch. Don't know if anyone knows, but you're searching patterns and nothing else, but one of the Germany map screenshots has a quarter pipe jump eerily similar to the Bolter's cute quarter pipe jump before the reactor wall ride. It could do, yeah. The two I saw, like, they showed two maps, and the maps I saw were slalom and reversing. I saw the identity from reversing on map Germany, and what looked like Canada had slalom. You know. I wouldn't even call it yapping, just very responsive to chat instead of just rambling to fill in the silence. That's a good point. When there's no chat, I don't speak. I'm a reactive yapper. So like I'll respond to one person and then that will like trigger another thing, which then leads to another thing and leads to another thing sometimes, but otherwise I'm just quiet. I have a crazy sleep cycle, which probably doesn't help with energy levels. No, it's not even anything to do with that. It's just because I've been very intense with Elite Cup. And now I have some time off before DreamHack. And I started training for DreamHack last week already. So this is kind of just a bit of recovery. Also, I haven't had coffee this week. That's also intentional. But I'm still going for my 1 hour walks. I'm getting decent sleep. Detox so it works again. More so I detox so I sleep better. Because when I have coffee, I sleep less. When I have less coffee, I sleep more. Like longer hours. How am I feeling about DreamHack? Pretty good. Feeling good. Just, yeah, I leave next Tuesday and yeah, it's obviously 29-hour trip round from my home to London. And then obviously to get to Birmingham's like another hour, but that's whatever. I've gotten so used to the long traveling at this point, it doesn't even faze me anymore. Just a lot of waiting. Uh-oh. Oh, what a save. That's a lengthy trip. How do I cope? I'm very good at sitting down and doing nothing. It sounds silly, but it's actually a skill, especially in today's hyper-stimulated world or overstimulated world. Going all the way to Great Britain, even I'm probably good on points. Well, yeah, there's a chance to win some prize money. And that's also where I'll collect my jersey from Rock. I'll get to meet the team for the first time. And we want to try win a trophy. Nice. Alright, I'm getting pretty decent at this map now. Do I actually do nothing, or I keep myself occupied reading? Well, I do, like... I'll watch a movie or two on the... in the time, because there's two flights. There's a 7-hour and a 13-hour flight. With 3-hour stopover, but... Hey, Voyager, thanks for 33 years. Welcome back to the Blanket Gang. But... even in the airport, I can just sit there and do absolutely nothing for a long time. Sometimes I'll solve, like, chess puzzles or do Sudokus, like, while I'm in the airport, but... I'll either sleep or just do nothing and just listen to the engine, like the plane engines. And just let my brain wander. Eight-hour flight is miserable. 13 sounds stuff. The first time you do it, it does feel like forever. But when you've done it a couple of times, it's just whatever. Have I tried Slay the Spire? No. But I would. Hang on. Gonna sneeze. Okay, never mind. It's gone. But something I'm going to invest in this time, I'm going to get myself some soundproof headphones. I already have a blindfold, but having soundproof headphones will make it even better, just to reduce the stimulation, visual and yeah, audio stimulation, because there's a lot of it. Oh my god, that was close. Slay the Spire is perfect for flights. Can you play it offline? Also, wouldn't you need like a PC for that? I have not seen those Sudoku. I saw Jorbs do a Sudoku like that on one of his streams, but that's about it. Not peanut butter, but very close. How many hours approximately took me to start driving good times on difficult maps? Depends what you mean by good times. France is a very difficult map. Like, controlling the car to not hit the wall is already very, very difficult. So like, yeah. If you can get AT on France, you're way better than you think. And when it comes to saying what is difficult, it's better to remain like relative to yourself rather than others. Like something that could be difficult for you, and this applies to everything in life, not just trackmania, but something that may be difficult for you right now may not be difficult for you later. But if you do achieve something that for you right now is difficult, be proud of it. Even if it's something as simple as getting out of bed. There are plenty of people who struggle with that and beat themselves up for it. How did I not drop the gear? Oh, well, I definitely dropped the gear now. Am I out? No, okay. Bit lucky there. Yeah, I have difficulty believing I'm not Batman. I never denied that I was Batman. When do I think a player is past beginner? When you can get at least gold medals on every single campaign map. And some author medals. Maybe not even that, to be honest. Maybe even less than that. Or if you understand how to do something, like how to get author medals or gold medals on certain tracks, but you just haven't quite developed the muscle memory yet. Either one of those. Oh my god, not dead. AT and white tracks? Yeah, I could see that. Ace Mudda as always. That's right. Oh my god. You think a brand new player can get AT on white tracks? Some people can learn very quickly, others not. Top 10. Top 8 even. The white tracks deliberately have quite an easy AT. Yeah, they do. All the ATs in Nadera campaigns are deliberately calculated. It's a very, very good design, honestly. Hey Calamity, what's up, man? When you consider the people who spend the most time playing campaigns, well, are usually like new players or casual players. So of course the medals are going to be tailored towards them. Same with the weekly shorts. Oh, that's a nice end. But the only thing that matters, really, is that you always compare to your past self. Your previous skill. If you do that and you see improvements, that's good. That's all that matters. And if you are going to compare yourself to other players, do it with the intention of like seeing it as a goal to reach rather than making yourself feel bad or feel worse. See it as a goal. So a target to chase in the long term. That's all them. Alright, you got me there. You got me there. We show something better between ATs and CMs? There is. It's called a warrior medal. And guess what? It's another goddamn plugin. Kids these days and their plugins. Back in my day, the only plugin that existed was plugging the computer into the wall. Oh, that's not good. I'm dead. GG. Yep. Alright, well. Could have been better, could have been worse. Which warrior medals were well known? They're most commonly known by people with anxiety. Come on, why? Like, where was that last round? Oh, there's two of them! Oh my god, why does this always happen? No. No. Nope. I'm done. God damn it, man. Every time. Every time. Oh, there was more, was there? There was more. Oh. That's how they were doing that jump. Yeah, Xylem. Xiphon with the brand new tier 1 sub. Welcome to the blanket game. Also, in-game chat is something today. Yeah, I don't have in-game chat turned on. Feels like Brazil. More like Greece, actually. I remember in Greece, I made a genuine mistake, and I'm like, alright, I deserve to go out. But then every single round after that, except for the final round, there was a mistake. It's like a bigger mistake. I'm like, damn it. In-game chat during Cupper is 99% goals, GG's, people complaining about the map, don't miss much. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey, orange juice. Golf to the last two. How do you get consistent on cooked maps? What? I don't know what that question means. Me jinxing Tom made you wheeze. I mean, it was the literal frame that I mentioned his name. Like, comp maps, how do you get consistent in rounds? A lot. Well, it depends what you mean by consistent. If by consistent you mean not crashing, that's not the same thing as driving the same times over and over. But it's how you practice that matters. And also experience. Ooh, that gear. GG Nova. Nice. Very nicely done. Not crashing? Well, that if you play only time attack and you reset after the first 5 seconds every run, when it comes to actual rounds, you're not going to be able to avoid crashing. So the best way to learn to avoid crashing is to avoid crashing a lot. You learn how to... You don't learn to drive the fastest time, you just learn how to not crash. You do that and you practice. A lot of it's a matter of time spent on maps. Time spent is irrelevant, it's quality of time spent. Alright, let's go play, get some red medals. How many do we have now? 4, 8, 12, 15. 15 red medals. Alright, let's do it. You recently switched to wheels. I use the shifters for brake and accelerate. I use the gear shifters, yes. Similar to triggers on the controller. "10 hours of good practice is more effective than 20 hours of crashing CP1. I'd argue 2 hours of good practice is better than 20 hours of crashing CP1. But 2 hours is still nowhere near enough. Well, actually, it depends on the map, but yeah. Why I skipped 6? Because it's going to be... I skipped 1 and 6 because they're going to take me a while. I'll leave them till last. Hey, Drunky. Playing on keyboard and you have a strong feeling on the wheel you'd be able to control the car better, should you go for it? Or it's all in your head? Well, you know what they say. If you never fuck around, you will never find out. So it depends. How much do you want to fuck around? In this case, Valkyrie run costs for 1k. Pretty much. See if you can borrow a steering wheel as well. Like try before you buy kind of thing. Time do I need? 35.0. Okay. I use Copium plugin. I have Copium time on the top left when I end the run. Oh my god. What is this, man? Holy shit, this is impossible. You can just PF start, by the way. Once you get the feeling. I don't know how much of it has to do with the setup. Oh, he doesn't bounce though. The angle's a bit less than what I thought. Okay, you do want to like lift the wheel up ever so slightly, but it's not a proper bounce. Maybe I'll leave this one until a bit later as well. Oh, I kind of got it there. Oh god. Alright, what time would this be? 0.3? Yeah, okay, I'll come back to this later. That one's gonna take an absurdly long time. Leave the brain rot maps till later. It's also one of those you could just get on your third try, but yeah, I'm not interested in doing that right now. At least there's no bob map. I actually enjoy the bob maps. I prefer that over brain rot going for bounces. Hello, Phaeton. Alright, gotta remember how to drive this track. I don't think it's too difficult. Just gotta get 3 clean laps. Reasonably clean. That is not the jump. I'll try to late brake. Jump even lower than that. What's the lineup for this? Okay, let's see one now. Maybe that wide line for more speed? Yeah, it looks good. Alright, what time would that be? 32.0, so that's a little bit off my PB, but that's fine for now. Wide line in the end before drift faster? Yeah, you want to get as much exit speed as possible because then you carry it over the penalty. Oh my god! Yeah, being able to low jump here is gonna matter. Hey, Lee. What's my favorite map this campaign? So far? Not sure actually. Damn it, Deathless. What maps do we play for DreamHack? The same maps as the Elite Cups. You're right, you got me. I lost. Okay, that's decent speed. Make it! Doesn't matter, but... Alright. Almost PB. Alright, let's have a look at the record. Don't they bug slide to the booster? The skipping... I don't think so. Oh! Okay, that's crazy. That's an insane start. Yeah, I was steering too much in the grass there. There's that wide line. So what are they doing the second? Yeah, it's just jump it from as far right as possible. And just don't steer as aggressively here. Oh, that's a really good drift. That's good speed. on the air brake to avoid jumping too low. Excuse me? What is this? How is he not dead? What is this? Oh my god. Crazy run. I think that almost? Something like that. I think I see where to jump. Do I know when the rock car skin will be available? Ideally by the time we get the dream hack, so next Tuesday. Oh sorry, next weekend. Yeah, I haven't had any updates about that, but I know they are working on it. Ooh, CP. Oh. Aw. Is it in-house? It's in-house, as far as I'm aware. Whoa, Smirking Radiant, thank you very much for the $14.07. Really appreciate that. Can I recommend a steering wheel? As in a specific one? Well, the only one I've ever tried is this one. But if you have the disposable income, I recommend trying it out. But just trying steering wheel in general, yeah, give it a go if you have access to one. But yeah, this steering wheel is a Moser R9 base with, it's a direct drive, so you have the Formula KS steering wheel, but it plugs into the direct drive. Oh, that was an insane jump. All right. Oh, damn it. Worth a try. That was only like a pickle too low. Maybe a couple of pickles, but yeah. My traveling costs getting covered by rock? Yes. How did I not clip that left side? Ow. Flights to Europe are crazy expensive right now. Yeah, I booked the flight myself. I'm getting reimbursed for it, but I booked it like a week before it went crazy. When is the tournament when I play for Rock? If you mean DreamHack, that's next weekend. So at the end of pretty much the Easter weekend. So not this weekend coming up, but the one after. If you mean the Esports World Cup, that's in August. F1 weekend? Oh, is that the Japanese Grand Prix weekend? Oh! Yep, too low. EWC is for Trackmania in August, and ENC will be in November. After EWC, well, there's something in September to December. Well, there's XP Evo. There's also the big Trackmania Cup, which I believe will happen in that time frame. And there's obviously the ENC, the Nations Cup. Will I participate in the regional qualifier even if I already qualified through the Elite Cup? I don't think I'd be allowed to, even if I wanted to. Did I hear about the Red Bull car weight thing? Yep. Yeah, there's too many wings. Ah, too high. I almost didn't make that. Alright, lap 3. Surely this time I don't jump too low. Hey, I made it. Oh. There's a tree there. Today I learned. Losing 1 second per lap? There's no way they lose 1 second per lap. Not with that much extra weight. $19 kilos is not 1 second of lap time. That's cope. It's maybe half a second, but not 1 full second. 28.5? Wait, what? Okay, that's insane if that's true. I saw as 19 kilos overweight. am I going? Is it 2v2 Overdrive League important for anything, or is it a beginner circuit thing? I mean, it's a really cool... If you want to get into esport, Overdrive is a very good way to do it. To like play, you know, matches every week in your region. I'm not really sure what else it's offering though right now. But definitely, if you want to try esports, I definitely recommend giving it a go. But yeah, the map's obviously very difficult, but still, give it a try if you want. Damn it, that's too low. If their car really is 30 kilos overweight, then their performance in Australia is insane. They would have challenged for the win if they were the correct weight, supposedly. Or at least a pole position. Sometimes he fails intentionally because his last section was too bad, so he doesn't want to PB it. No. I always try to PB if I can. It's just very hard to not crash when you're risking this hard on this map. But also my energy levels, like I said, are pretty mid, so like my focus in general is not that high. Do I have any force feedback? I have center spring, yes. It's really nice. So that's like an extra feeling, and also makes it easier to keep it in the center when you don't want to turn. Oh my god. Okay. That was almost insane. Face is very mid. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind that. Being mid is perfectly fine. Oh, Record must have taken eternity to... They took the crazy risk the whole way. Well, that's just world record hunting in general. A lot of hours are spent to get world records. Doesn't matter who it is. Average person is a mid-face by definition. And that's still pretty good, honestly. Oh my god. Alright, don't clip this time, please. Thank you. Oh, come on, let me in. Hey, Pedro. How do I enjoy this one? This map's actually really fun. It's hard to not crash. Good. Next campaign is an FS map. Me too. I'm always hoping for FS. Although, if it was map 22, that means it would be an esport map. Which I would also welcome, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. So my favorite map this campaign? Well, technically it would have to be Brazil. Yeah. Map 24. Expecting a slalom reversing remake? Yeah, that's based off the screenshots we saw. It looks like Canada's slalom and Germany is reversing, but the other three we don't know. I'd just like to get a PB here. It doesn't even have to be that one, just a wee little peanut butter. Never mind. Germany full speed autobahn map. I jumped too low there. And lap 3. Nice. Very good, mate. Yay! Peanut butter at last. Alright, still need another 2/10, but that's a very good PB. Australia upside down driving. Imagine. What is my hope for Australia? I don't really care, to be honest. I just want to see the maps already and start training them regardless of what they are. What about you, Tom? Oh, actually, no, I had a theory for Australia, is that it was going to be airwalk. That's right. Because of the bumpers. Bouncy kangaroos, bumpers, airwalk. Oh my god. That line was insane. Ow. To the peak, oh god. To the peak would be so insane. I know for you personally, you would really love if Heart made a return. That was your go-to. Which one's my favorite on what I train? Of the current Elite Cup maps? That had to be Brazil. But I think Brazil is everyone's favorite. Yeah, you didn't like the identity, but you liked the rest of the map? Fair enough. A diabolical track that could make a return? Aero pipes. Hope for Rebel faster too. Are we all? I did actually notice something interesting yesterday. The first Elite Cup for the spring maps that was moved to a Sunday. I wonder, and they said it was so it doesn't conflict with other esport events. I wonder what that's all about. I don't know if the overdrive circuit is happening on that day. Alright, log in. Got a good run here. Never mind. What's the DreamHack map pack? It's the 5 maps from Elite Cup. So, China, France, Brazil, USA, and Greece. Bruh. Any black maps I didn't enjoy this campaign? Not really. I try to take away, like... I try like discounts my enjoyment of maps because it doesn't add anything useful. I usually have like one clear favorite and then the rest is just whatever. It's much better that way for me. Clip again? I didn't clip again. No, come on, man. Thought I released enough. Oh, go again. If it was because overdrive overlap, wouldn't the elite cups also be moved? No, elite cups by far take priority over overdrive. Oh my god. If one of them is hypothetically moved, it would 100% be the overdrive that is moved. If they couldn't both be on, the overdrive would not get priority. Since Elite Cup is like the qualifier for two massive tournaments. For the Esports World Cup and the Esports Nations Cup. So yeah, I don't think overdrive's going to get priority over those. How long do I think I need to get top 5 on this? No idea. It could be anywhere from this run right now to like 2 hours. Maybe even longer. That was a really good drift. Alright, 2 clean laps, just need 1 more. Oh, this is probably too slow. Well, it's a PB, but it's not a massive PB. Oh my god. The James Bond PB. Giga PB. Absolutely massive. Alright. No, I keep clipping the damn back wheel. I'll... Woo! That was a spicy meatball. Not dead. No! Somehow not dead. Yep, dead. Just air roll like in Rocket League? I wish that was possible. Actually, no, I don't, but... only for that run specifically. Is picking him up from campaign and grinding to you getting sure you cannot improve as a valid strat to get better at TM? Yeah, like, it's a mixture of playing lots of maps to get a feeling... better feeling for the game in general, and also like getting really good at one map to like improve your in-depth learning. Adopt you and teach you my ways? I'm not gonna say no to that. I'm allowed to say no, but I didn't want to say no. Too high. I wonder if I can even PB with this. A very good jump here. Ah, damn. How do you play PvM? Is it from TMX or campaign? It's well, there's a PvM Discord actually. Exclamation PvM, there's a Discord link. That's mainly for the RPG one, but you can probably find the other ones from there. And also, you can find it through a plugin called PvM on OpenPlanet. How have I been on this map for 40 minutes, man? What am I doing? Alright, GG. go. On 42 minutes. As it, I guess that's not a bad number to take. 42 is a pretty decent number. Alright, map 16. Oy, oy, oy. Honk. Like this map? Fair enough. Oop. 41.6. Oof, I need to get a lot here. Saturday it's back to China map? No, there's no Elite Cup this weekend, but the Cup of the Week will still happen. It's on map 17. But yeah, the next Elite Cup is May the 2nd. Yeah, 41's not going to be easy. What? Well, I bounce on that. Happy time zone, Jacob. Boy, float goat. Use the arrows on the gamepad of the wheel it's not part. Well, digital input doesn't really matter that much. But like, it is possible for me to do what you're describing, yes, but it's not really needed. I think I'm just going way too wide there. I think the rest of my run is fine. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure that my That jump was too wide. Big jump. Hello, Rob. Oh, Dargenator. When Granati talks about Neo slides being hard on wheel, is he wrong? If you use 90 degrees, I don't think it's that difficult. But if you use higher range, then I would see why, yes. Sounded so disappointed? Yep, that's me. It's like, damn it, it's Dargenator again. God damn it. Nah, it's all good. I'm just having like mid energy levels at the moment. Just a bit of recovery from Elite Cup. But I still wanted to stream. Alright, what am I missing? Show me the way. Oh, it's an SD. Wait, was that Gorilla Grip inputs? Looks like it. Alright. Interesting. But just for context, I find Neo slides easier on a steering wheel now than I did on controller. Find them a lot easier to do. No, I wanted SD. What's that, Eldine? How's my Ghost Plus Plus work? It just does. What can I tell you? It just works. Not rotating enough. Am I playing this TSCC? No. Can't update yours? Well, I clicked the thing that said remember game version and then it just worked since then. How's the centimeter going? Pretty decent. Spent a lot of time on map 15. Just kept crashing. Now here I'm just trying to learn how to do the fast lines. Why did I break out the second time? That was a perfect setup. I have to like tap right before jump, like just as I jump. And then I have to steer left again. It's very weird. I can't do the setup. Did I try Gorilla Grip? Is that wrong here? I don't think it's necessary. I'm just seeing if I can do it. It's more important just to get a good angle. Why did I get a gear though? What was that? Oh. Don't release while it's going backwards. Peanut butter. Okay. Not bad. Need some progress. Why did it gear up there? What is it doing? Alright. That's a tree. Bad line. Think you're having a midlife crisis? Is it wrong you spent 5k on a fishing kayak? I mean, spend your money on whatever you want, as far as I'm concerned. It's your money after all. Banana bread. Don't spend money you don't have, that's the only rule. That's not necessarily true. Yes, it is. So what about owning your own home and paying off a mortgage? Technically, you're buying with money that's not yours. Would you consider that a bad investment? Mortgage is the only good debt? No, not necessarily. If you know what you're doing, you can use debt to your advantage. But using debt just to get by, that's bad. Why is my chat losing it? You assuming they had something to lose. That's right. If you, I mean, if you want to and you can afford it, go for it. Who cares? Not easy at all. Remember to always sabotage yourself? Most people don't have to remember to do that, it's just a thing we do. It's more of a subconscious thing. Oh, that's clipping. Sounding a brake button is very satisfying. It's equally as satisfying to do the braking. I can assure you. Fishing kayak stream when? I'm not gonna say never, but it's very unlikely. Where is bro going? Banana bread stream when? Like banana bread POV or making banana bread? How's Mudda so funny? I'm just goated. That's how. I'm a man of many talents. You want banana bread POV? That'd be pretty boring. Yeah. Actually, that doesn't even look that bad. Hang on. Maybe that's a strat I could do. That was terrible execution of it. Have I seen the recent 9/11 defeat test? No, I haven't. Watching a task for me, if it doesn't show off any new tricks or like any game-breaking mechanics, to me it's just like looking at a photo of someone with like 10 filters on it. Like a heavily edited photo of someone. Like the Mario tasks? Yeah, those ones are fun. So they do crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Well, Deathless Boz says hi from YouTube. Boz, banana bread guy. Meeting? Really bad. There's some new engine off tricks and he uses Randsteins everywhere. Or like skipping engine offs. That stuff doesn't really interest me. Oh, this looks good. Ah, but they can really quick. Dang. Maybe this spin doesn't work as well as I would like. Could just be because my angles are wrong. That wasn't terrible. It wasn't good. That was close. I just landed a bit over angled again. Tiny bit over angled. Top 100 with swag, go. I'll try. Oh, why did it not? Did I really not press it early enough? Be instantly going, you know? Oh, that's just a good normal angle. Terrible end. Dang. Good run though. Promising attempt. Oh, another good angle. Well, it's a PV attempt at least. Was. Damn, this end is hard. Like, genuinely really hard. See you, Raven. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, as always. Where's bro going? Well, it should be a PB. Oh, never mind. Good attempt. The injury simply work. Grade 3 tear ligament. Oh, that's really bad. Jesus. No more time. No more overtime pay for the tier 3 sub. I hope you can get some sort of recovery from that. That was clean. Yeah, G-Wolf with the tier 3 gifted to Raven. Very kind of you, man. Really appreciate that. Hearts and blankets in the chat. I think the flip could be faster. Just harder to get the angle for it. Seems hard to get good. Yeah. But the other way is also really hard to get good, so doesn't make much difference in that regard. It's all about the initial angle though you get from the downhill. See, that's too wide. Something like this. If I can actually eye full steer, that'd be even better. Do I use buttons for full steer? No. I do have them, but I don't use them. How is that not Gorilla Grip? Well, it feels right to look out for long-time supporters during hard times. Hell yeah. 360 faster? It could be, but it feels more comfortable for me than the other way around. It's just hard to rotate the car enough. But I did have an attempt that was really fast doing it. It's just hard to replicate it. Because you want to tap right. Like, yeah, tap the right steer as you jump, and I find it easier to do that with a spin rather than the other rotation. Because it gives you instant grip when you land. Zip at G-Wolf. Why did that break? Nope. Too far to the side. So that was decent. I just went a bit too... I just over-angled a bit there. Like, that one was pretty good. Alright, I need to play the ending. Highest your worst style in FS? It seems we have differing opinions or strengths. Wouldn't be surprised if both methods are very close. Yeah. It's much harder to get a smooth landing with the spin as well. And also getting the angle, like the correct angle, was really tough because you want to like go tight on the downhill but with a wide exit. Otherwise the angle's just too far off. Yeah, like this is good. Damn it, I geared up way too early. That was a good pace. If I check what world record does, they do the normal rotation, but they do a counter steer tap just as they jump. And doing that for me is very awkward, so I find it easier to do that with this setup. Where am I going? Yeah, I find it much easier to get attempts with this than the normal spin. It's just difficult. Didn't get the gorilla grip. Still a decent attempt. It's not bad. I'm getting decent at this. When banana bread skin? More info soon. $40X is impressive, it really is. Peanut butter. Alright, nice. What is the origin story of banana bread? Boz just comes in and says banana bread. That's how he says hello. Or he just loves banana bread. Over rotation. That was a good spin though, like that was a flat landing incoming. I just over rotated on the landing. Do I put butter on banana bread? Of course. Yo, Croats. Thanks very much for the raid. How was your stream? butter, better be peanut. Peanut butter on banana bread though? Never tried that. Ah, too much braking. Gonna go get a kebab for dinner? Hell yeah. Absolute fire emoji. Enjoy that kebab and thanks again for the raid. Nutella on banana bread? That does sound nice. Banana butter on peanut bread. Indeed. Nope. Too aggressive. Too wide. Good attempt though. So how much do I need to save? I need to save 0.17. Okay. 4162 is what we're chasing. Veg. Dang. Nice BPM. Is it at 69? Was good focus. Max BPM on stream? Probably 160 during Red Bull Faster qualifying last year. Yeah, when the adrenaline's going, it's hovers between 120 and 150. It's too slow, I think. I mean, it's still a PB. Nice. Peanut butter. Ah, that was almost really good. That's a good start. No 360 looks faster. Well, it was that attempt because I had the perfect angle for it. I didn't have the angle for the 360. Why wasn't that gorilla grip? Are there a lot of Estonians in Trackmania? There's a fair few. Looks like a hard champion medal. It is. Just because like all of the time save is pretty much in one turn. That's very, very hard to get it good. Like the start and end are quite easy. It's just this mid jump. Why? Why? Am I pressing it too early? Or is it too late? So that one was good. What happens if I just don't? Oh, so it is still doing it. It's the landing that's... Oh, okay. -2 at best, but that was a very inside line, so I doubt that would have been good enough. Do I think there were not a lot of Koreans in because low prize pool? Potentially, but we'll find out next year for sure. Like maybe there's people grinding right now trying to get good from those regions. So if they are learning how to get good, we'll see them pop up. Even in regionals this year. But we'll see them be really decent next year. Say them air brake for smooth landing. Well, it doesn't seem to matter when you do the normal rotation. It's weird. It's only when you do the spin. That's never gonna work. I think I'll just stick to that one. The 360 is just becoming too complicated now with the landing. But like the jump is easier, just the landing is harder. It says I do that. That's too wide. Yeah, as soon as I started doing that, I immediately get a good run. It's really just all about the downhill ice slide. Give me an angle. Hello, Phenomena. Hello, Phenomena. The dad jokes I always do at the end of the stream now. And when the opportunity is there, I also do them during the stream. GG? Nope. Almost GG. Playing FS PvM in a room or solo? Just solo. That's what I usually do. Oh, that was really close. It's never gonna work for... I jumped too far there. The steel was too strong. Oh, come on. GG. Never mind. Still peanut butter though. Alright, I see what to do now. No cigar, that's right. Oh, come on, man. It's taking me forever. Really good speed. Probably still too far back. .106 to go, that's right. These brake taps at the start is so hard because of the uphill. Car's just slightly under-angled and yeah, it just flings you out to the side. If it's over-angled, you just go too far left. There we go. That time cost me. GG. Oh, almost. Peanut butter. Just need one more 100. Oh, look at the SD. Oh, that's close. 2 hours later, I mean, it could be 2 hours, but hopefully that's not the case. Close. Bad exit, but that's close. Do I have a big bow of woe? That's a very interesting question. What is a big bow of woe? UK people understand? Oh, bottle of water. Haha. I see what you did there. Almost 3 hours on stream, no water noticed. I've drunk water 3 times on stream. My cup is almost empty. This one. Ugh. Not impressed, got sub 41. Yes. Or is it no Tim press 3D? What if it's an order to someone named Tim? No Tim, press 3D. Fucking gear change, really? That gear up just cost me the red medal. Like, as soon as it exits the eyesight, instant gear up. And you just lose 20 speed. 15, 20 speed. God damn it! That was a good run too. Too slow. Oh no, maybe. But it didn't. Okay, my ending was insane. I might be. Like, gear is evil? It is. It really is. Oh, come on. Tiny bit too far right. Didn't mean to break that hard. Close. I would have made that. Alright, GG. Pre-typed. Never mind. Hey, Whimsy. I'm finally getting the middle, and now I'm forgetting how to do the end. Classic. Fix one problem, another problem shows up. That was a weird line I took. It was better than I expected. Okay, getting better at it. Bro, really? At the inside? How often do I eat peanut butter? Not very often, actually. So, like, when I have peanut butter, I have, like, every day for a couple of weeks, and I just stop eating it for a while. Happy can't get all thrown? You really hate ice? Understandable. So close. Jesus, learning this in matchmaking, that's diabolical. No. Low intel businessman. Would I advise anyone to swap to wheel? Only if they wanted to. It's not a necessity, though. If you're uncomfortable with every single other input device, then sure, but... As in, like, it's physically painful. That's the main reason I swapped. I managed to avoid the gear and I still was too slow. Went too wide. How? Get that at all? PB is cheating in the end? It really is, honestly. It's not fair. What was that? Do I use force feedback? Well, I have the force feedback turned on 10% in the software and it's on 50%. The center spring is on 50% in game. That's about it. But not traditional force feedback like you would have in sim racing. The center spring's still very useful though. Hey Twiggy, what's up man? Bad angle. slide-out simulator. It's hard to control the gears. That's what causes the slide-outs when you change gears during an ice slide. Like while the car's rotating backwards and you gear change. Maybe to win the Elite Cup series? I mean, that would be nice, but it's not necessary. As long as I qualify for both EWC and the NC, I'm chilling. Come on. I had this dialed in, now just barely off. Timing's just barely off on that downhill slide. What's the hardest champ medal so far? I'd say it's for me it's gonna be map 6. I haven't done it yet though. This one's been annoyingly, like, I've had the pace for it, I just keep messing up one thing in a run. And when I figure out one thing, I forget another thing. But of the ones I've attempted so far, this one's been the most challenging. Yeah, model is broken. He is so. Or it's stuck in a loop. Fuck off, I keep clipping that corner. God damn it. When I do get there. Clipped it so many times. Oh, come on. That was such a good jump. Gonna get perfect end now. Thank God. Oh, that was close. close. I had to be perfect there to still PV. One too many brake taps. The angle is so precise. That worth? GG. Nice. One hour, 34 minutes. That was a lot longer than I was hoping for. But there we go. Oh my god. Let's compare that to the records. Thanks for bumping you down the place. You're welcome. Especially if you were ranked 68 before. Maybe even better ranking. This didn't take further 2 hours. Yeah, it felt like it was gonna. Surely time for PvM. Time, yes, but energy, no. How many black tracks do you already have? All of them except Brazil. I'm pretty sure. $65? Oh, I just need to lose 4 more places. But I think what I'll do, I'll stop now and I'll do what is it? Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. PvM. What? You gave me some money? Welcome back for 36 years, Helen. Well, yeah, tomorrow I'll do PvM whole stream. Cause yeah, I wasn't expecting the champion medals to take that long. PvM player versus map. You have a family badge. Oh, that's sick. There you go. So now we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 17 centimeters. That's getting pretty good. Top 9 in the world as well. It's cool. Yeah. Alright. Let's summon the book. Does my brand new smile dent your ego? Why do some couples not go to the gym? Because some relationships do not work out. Do beginner vampires go to batting practice? Good question. Since I quit soccer, I have lost my life goals. You go. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's broadcast, make sure you follow if you're on the purple platform, subscribe if you're on the red platform. And yeah, let's find you somewhere cozy. Oh my god. Nah, I'm too lazy. Alright. I will see you all tomorrow and we'll play Cuppa and then full speed PvM. So yeah. Was planning to do that today as well with the chainmails, but I got skill checked. So yeah. I'll get some more recovery and I'll be back tomorrow. Hey, until then, take care. Love you all. And as always, have a great motherfucking day.